Napa Wineries are scrambling to clean up and gear up for the busy Labor Day weekend. Thousands of bottles of wine were smashed in the Quake. Take a look at that. And an untold number of barrels were damaged when they rolled off their racks. Now, in spite of the damage, most tasting rooms remain open. Mark Kelly has the tale of two wineries, one lucky, one not so much. Mark?
Well, Liz, here at Robert Bialy Vineyards, now that we're in day 2 of cleanup, they're finding even more damage. Barrels they thought were perfectly fine, instead split open. But some of the worst damage I saw today, it was just around the corner from here. That's where the earthquake moved the entire winery 4 feet. Trefethen Family Vineyards, one of Napa's oldest wineries, twisted like a funhouse at a carnival.
It was heartbreaking. It was really a sad moment, and at the time I think we were still in shock. It just did not feel real. President
John Rule is hopeful his winery, built in 1886, will stand tall once again. But for now, it's been red tagged, unsafe to enter. The most staff can do is peek through the windows until crews can shore up the building and install temporary braces.
That would allow us to get inside, clean out the contents, examine the structure, and look at what we hope will be a plan of putting it back in place.
Over at Robert Bialy Vineyards, it's a big improvement over yesterday. This is what the barrel room looked like then. Staff worked fast to keep the spilled wine from permanently staining the floor.
Assessing damage, moving rows out to clean, just really, kind of licking our wounds today. And it takes a lot of time, and it sets you back a little bit.
There's also concern Napa's earthquake will set the country's wine industry back a bit. After all, Napa Valley's vineyards produce 17% of the nation's wine and contribute $50 billion to the U.S. economy. To salvage some product, Bialy is siphoning the good wine, hoping it can be saved. But in spite of the damage, winemakers say they lucked out. This time of year, days before the harvest, many grapes are still safely secured to the vine and not in the spilled barrels.
That's among the bright sides we're finding in what is otherwise quite a catastrophe.
So city leaders have asked the Napa Valley Vintners Association to serve as a central hub for all of these wineries. In that association, they are going to be holding a workshop later on this week. Live in Napa Valley, Mark Kelly, KPIX 5.